thou shalt focus on profit. So that is systems, that is processes, that is making the business more efficient, and you will reap the rewards. If you can put your head down for 6 months and focus on systems, processes, making the business more efficient, you will absolutely reap the rewards of a really, really efficient business as you grow and move forward. Hello everyone, Josh here. Welcome to another episode of the Ignite podcast. I am really looking forward to today's episode. Today's episode is on a topic that I am insanely passionate about. And we're continuing our little mini-series on the 10 Commandments for Consultancy Business Owners. So today we're exploring Commandment number 7, which is thou shalt focus on profit. Commandment 7, let's focus on profit. So let's get into it today, team. So I want to talk to you about a few things here. I want to talk about why people focus on revenue, not profit. I want to talk about why profit's important to focus on, and a few things to think about in terms of making your business more profitable. So let's go. First things first, it's really interesting to me after coaching hundreds of consultancy business owners that there is still, and look, I'll caveat this with don't get me wrong, revenue growth. So I'm going to say that there is still a really big focus on revenue growth over profit. You've got business owners who just want to grow for the sake of growing, and they grow at the expense of systems, processes, team, all these sorts of things. It's like they just want to get to a certain revenue level, and who knows what's going on underneath the hood in terms of I want to get to that certain level so I can feel good about myself. I've got this target. I want to beat old mate down the road. You just never know. Now, I am a massive advocate for growing a business, but I'm not an advocate for, or I'm passionate about focusing on profit. I don't want you to just grow your business for the sake of growing business and blow up your team, blow up your business and make no profit. So there's a really big, a big challenge that I see out there at the moment is that so much emphasis is placed on, growing and increasing revenue, and way too little focus is spent on making the business more profitable. Now, I get it. I get that, from on some level, going out there and jagging that new big client, hunting for new work, the accolades that come with going from 2 million to 2.5 to 3, you feel good that you're growing, you're bringing on staff, bringing on team, you're hitting goals that you have. There's the very admirable desire of business owners to hire more people so that they can have an impact on those people, and that, when you hire more staff, you're responsible for them, and then, you're helping that person put food on the table for their family, and that person helping their kids through uni, all those sorts of things. But I get it. I get the, the thrill of the chase, the thrill of securing new work, bringing on new clients, that sense of achievement in growth. And don't get me wrong, I am all for that. I'm all for growing your business, but not forsaking building a profitable business at the same time. And businesses go through, actually, I was talking to an amazing client yesterday about, they feel they've grown significantly through the thousands, through into they're just doing low 1 millions at the moment. Got plans to grow to 2 and then to 3, but they've been about that 1.2 to 1.3 for the last kind of couple of years, and we're starting to do some work together to help them, grow again. But there's phases of business too, where you grow and you grow significantly, and then you've got to bed down systems and processes, you've got to bring on more staff, you've got to have different software, all those sorts of things, and sometimes that revenue does plateau. But the main thing is that you're thinking about this through the lens of the long term. Business is growing, it's going to plateau at certain revenue levels. That's where you work on systems, processes, fixing certain things before you then have the infrastructure and the structure of your business to kind of then grow significantly again. So, big advocate for growing, but not at the sake of profit. And that's what we're talking about today. Thou shalt focus on profit. And again, I get it. Revenue growth, it's sexy, it's exciting. You're building and you're growing, but profit, it's the less, for some reason, I don't know, this perception, it's less sexy. Profit is all about systems and processes and standard operating procedures, checklists, internal trainings, putting things in place when things go wrong, and having a chat to the team. How did that happen? How do we fix that? How do we stop that happening happening again? All those sorts of things. It's the profit piece is the less fun stuff that no one really wants to do or make much time for. Like everyone will make time for meeting a new big client or putting in that proposal, but no one seems to, unless you're working with us in boardroom, and no one seems to focus on systems and processes and doing the boring stuff. But like, the boring stuff is what makes your business like tick. Like profit is the lifeblood of your business. Like if you're not making good margins in your business, then what are we doing this all for? Like you've just bought yourself a really, really stressful job with nothing left over at the end to reward yourself as a business owner. I've probably told this story before, but I had a business partner many, many years ago just say to me, like, Josh, if we're not making decent profit in the business, like, what are we doing this all for? We might as well just give up our jobs, sell the business and go fishing because, well, at the end of the day, we're going to get the same outcome in life. And it's kind of true. Yeah, if you're the business owner, like you're taking all the risk, you're setting up the business, you're running things, you're staying up late at night, you're thinking about the business while you're making dinner and in the shower, and like you take on all this risk. Profit is your reward. At the end of the day, the profits are your reward. And if we're not making good margins, we need to look at why. So hence this big focus, thou shalt focus on profit. And profit's like an indicator of how well your business is running. Like if you've got low margins, it's an indicator of potentially a couple of things. Your rates are too cheap, so you're not making enough margin on your projects. Your systems are inefficient. Your team are inefficient. Your delivery systems are inefficient. Profit and your profit margins are a signal or a symbol of how healthy your business is. So the more margin you make, the more efficient your business is, the more it's worth more. So like when we look at, and this isn't the purpose of today's episode, but if we look at like selling your business, mergers and acquisitions, joint ventures, all that sort of stuff, revenue is one component, but profit is really the main driver, or one of the main drivers when we're looking at businesses getting valued, all those sorts of things. So again, the more profitable your business, the more valuable it is to you. The more valuable it is to your shareholders because people are going to want to buy into your business, so that helps with succession planning. Like if people are hearing whispers that none of the shareholders are getting any dividends because the business isn't making any profit, no one's going to want to buy into that. But if people are hearing whispers that the shareholders are getting great dividends, excellent returns on their investment, you're really setting your business up well for that succession planning piece when you eventually want to exit your business as well. So again, there's so many reasons why it's so important to focus on profit. And I want to really highlight that just not many businesses focus on it because it's the boring stuff. It's the tweaking things, it's the refinement, it's the systems and processes. But I just want to shine a light on the fact that if you don't focus on profit, you've just kind of bought yourself a really stressful job. Yeah, like one of the main metrics that you should be tracking in your business is net profit. I can't tell you how many conversations I have with business owners who are thinking about working with us in boardroom, and I ask them, well, what's your average net profit in the business? And I actually don't know. Like I'm waiting for my accountant to tell me. And I'm like, so you understand, so you wait for your accountant at the end of each financial year to tell you what your profit is? Yeah. So just once a year we know what our profit is, and then we work out how much money we've got left over. It's just, once you get to a certain level, you just need to bring in more sophistication to the business where you've got your finger on the pulse in terms of knowing each month how you're tracking net profit wise. Because again, like the profit is the lifeblood of your business, so you need to be tracking it. So yeah, team, like your number one focus as a business owner should be, what am I doing today, tomorrow, this week, this month, next month to make the business more efficient, more streamlined, more productive, the team more productive, and ultimately more profitable. Like that really needs to be the core focus. Because if you can focus on making your business more profitable, everything else flows from that. Like think about it, making your business more profitable, more dividends, more profit left, more money left over, more money to shareholders, more money to you, more money to reinvest back into the business for growth. And it's a signal or a symbol that your business is really, really healthy, efficient, team working well, good systems and processes, all those sorts of things. And it just gives you options. The more money you have left over at the end of each month gives you options about what to do when, hiring that next senior person, that next team leader, maybe moving into a mergers and acquisitions environment where you've got money to be able to do those sorts of things. There's so many things that you can do with profit if you have it. So, it allows you to reinvest for growth, upgrade the business, reward the team. There's so many things you can do with profit. So, thou shalt focus on profit. So that is systems, that is processes, that is making the business more efficient, and you will reap the rewards. If you can put your head down for 6 months and focus on systems, processes, making the business more efficient, you will absolutely reap the rewards of a really, really efficient business as you grow and move forward. Okay, I think that's enough for today's episode. So commandment number 7, thou shalt focus on profit. I'm passionate about this one, team. All right. So if you want to keep doing this journey on your own, we have a ton of free resources for you to keep using to build your business on your own. Podcast, YouTube channel, website, you name it, it's kind of there in terms of the things that you can use to help you build your business. But if you want to get some help, if you want to be shown a pathway, take the guesswork out of how to grow your business, I'd love to invite you to have a chat to us about Boardroom and how we might be able to help you build your business faster. So if that's you, if you're a business owner of an engineering, town planning, surveying or architecture consultancy, curious about how Boardroom works, let's have a chat and take it from there. Thanks. Talk to you soon.